Welcome to Stoic Lifeline. Are you prepared to make a life change? We explore 15 empowering principles in this engrossing series that will completely transform how you approach life. Every principle holds the secret to releasing your greatest potential and building a fulfilling, authentic, and purpose-driven existence. Why join up? Upon subscribing to our channel, you become a part of a community of people dedicated to personal development in addition to receiving informative information. Our goal is to help you become the best version of yourself by encouraging, motivating, and guiding you through our films. Like, discuss, and involve. Please click the like button if any of the principles stated speak to you. Give your friends and family the wisdom so they can experience a life-changing adventure as well. Remember to interact with us in the comments section. Your opinions and life experiences are greatly appreciated by our expanding community. Never lose something. Press the alert icon to remain informed about our most recent uploads. You wouldn't want to pass up the opportunity to learn new things that could change your perspective and improve your quality of life. Stay to the very end. Each video is well produced and full of practical guidance, so make a commitment to finish watching since the last few minutes reveal the actual strength of these concepts. Instead of leaving the video with a lot of unanswered questions, you should leave with the knowledge and resources needed to make a change for the better. Are you prepared to start this life-changing adventure with me? Please like, subscribe, and come along with us as we cultivate an empowered and purposeful life. Recall that all of this starts with a single click. 1. Assertiveness. Being assertive means speaking up and being perfectly honest about your wants and feelings. It entails advocating for oneself without going too far in either end. Assertiveness promotes open communication and lessens the likelihood of irritation or resentment in interpersonal relationships. You can empower yourself and foster an environment where others understand and value your viewpoint by being early on about your boundaries and desires. You can cope with a variety of conditions with confidence when you choose this communication style, which promotes stronger and more honest connections. 2. Boundaries. A person's personal well-being depends on setting and maintaining boundaries. Boundaries establish the parameters of correct behavior and offer protection from psychological or physical harm. By stating your boundaries up front, you establish a foundation that directs conversations and partnerships. Set healthy boundaries to avoid burnout and make sure your time and energy are spent as per your priorities. It's about safeguarding your mental and emotional space by choosing when to say yes and no. Establishing boundaries cultivates relationships based on respect for those who live and calls for self-awareness and the guts to enforce them. 3. Self-prioritization. This is putting your own well-being first and letting go of guilt. It involves acknowledging your wants, objectives, and needs as real and worthy of consideration. You can only achieve one's own development and fulfillment if you prioritize yourself. This idea highlights that looking after yourself is a necessary condition for being able to make a significant contribution to other people and the planet. It is not selfishness. It promotes a mentality change that makes self-care a daily precedence, resulting in a more happy and satisfied, balanced existence. 4. Authenticity. Being capable to be real and true to oneself, even when it means defying social norms or winning over people, is the self-control of authenticity. It entails genuinely accepting your feelings, values, and opinions. Sincerity and honesty are valued by others. Therefore, connecting really with others encourages deeper ties. Being authentic also enables you to live a life that is true to your basic self and steered with integrity and purpose. 5. Selective Generosity. This practice promotes wisdom in the distribution of your kindness, time, and resources. It's important to recognize your boundaries and avoid taking on more than you can do in terms of your own requirements. A balanced and long-lasting strategy to assisting others is ensured by carefully selecting where to allocate your generosity. This principle acknowledges how important it is to save your energy for pursuits that are consistent with your values and enhance your overall well-being. 6. Detachment. To maintain objectivity and ensure the state of your mind, you must maintain emotional distance. It means avoiding overly intense emotional investment, which can cause stress or burnout, rather than fully disengaging. You can grow perspective and resilience in the face of adversity by engaging in detachment practices. It enables you to act with objectivity in social situations and make thoughtful, logical decisions instead of putting your emotions get in the way. 7. Self-advocacy. This is a proactive strategy for representing your needs, rights, and interests. It entails asserting your opinion and firmly expressing yourself in lieu of waiting for others to speak for you. You can make sure that your issues are taken seriously and that your voice is heard by standing up for yourself. This idea gives humans the agency to handle various everyday circumstances, which greatly enhances their sense of self-efficacy and personal empowerment. Self-advocacy is fundamentally about accepting oneself and proactively influence events and results. It is a technique that helps people become more assertive so they can speak out for what they need, bargain for what they want, and take an active role in making decisions that affect their life. Accepting self-advocacy transitions inaction into action, laying down the foundation for development and fulfillment on a personal level. 8. Saying no. Effective time management and sustaining personal boundaries depend heavily on one's capacity to say no. It is a successful self-preservation technique that enables people to say no to requests or obligations that can conflict with their priorities, values, or well-being in general. Saying no is a praise of one's own needs and boundary rather than a rejection of other people. By ensuring that resources, time, energy, and attention are apportioned in a way that supports goals and maintains mental and emotional health, this ability becomes especially important in preventing burnout. Learning to say no gives someone the ability to live intentionally and purposefully, giving them more control over the commitments they make. It is an affirmation of the individual's autonomy with an acknowledgement of the value of one's own health in preserving an optimal balance between one's personal and professional lives. 9. Taking risks. Taking risks is a crucial spark for success and personal development. It entails pushing past comfort zones, accepting uncertainty, and taking on barriers head-on. Although taking measured risks demands careful planning, avoiding risks completely can cause stagnation. People that take chances can access new experiences, possibilities, and opportunities for learning. This idea promotes a shift in outlook in which difficulties are seen as chances for development rather than impassable blocks. Taking calibrated chances in one's relationships, profession, or personal growth can pay off in the form of wins and breakthroughs that boost one's quality of life. It is about developing adaptation, resilience, and a willingness to venture into unknown areas in order to eventually help people realize their aspirations. 10. Independence. Growing in self-sufficiency and reducing your dependency on outside approval are key components of cultivating independence. Social connection is important, yet relying too much on approval from others might impede personal development. Being independent entails accepting accountability for one's choices, behavior, and general well-being. It empowers people to develop unique identities and purpose apart from outside forces. This idea highlights the value of retaining a strong sense of self while not advocating solitude. Independence permits people to contribute from a place of inner strength to relationships and societies. It helps people become resilient in the face of adversity and stimulates a sense of self-reliance that enables them to live openly and with an in-depth understanding of their inherent worth. 11. Clear communication. The foundation of both effective cooperation and wholesome relationships is clear communication. It involves being clear and honest in how you discuss your expectations, feelings, and thoughts. A clear communication style that stays away from people-pleasing or too sugarcoating guarantees that your message is accurately received and understood. This idea improves mutual understanding and trust by encouraging genuineness in your relationships. Adopting a clear communication approach reduces miscommunication, strengthens bonds, and fosters an atmosphere that values candid debate. 12. Healthy selfishness. This idea emphasizes the value of putting your physical and mental well-being first and taking care of self. It entails realizing that looking after yourself is not selfish, but rather an essential requirement for being able to make a constructive contribution to others. This principle emphasizes scheduling time for enjoyable, restorative, and joyful activities. Making self-care a priority helps you be sure you are functioning from a position of fullness, which enables you to give to others without losing your own well-being. 13. Goal alignment. An essential principle for building a purpose-driven and happy life is matching your actions with your long-term objectives. It entails assessing your decisions, actions, and commitments on an ongoing schedule to make sure they align with your overall goals. This idea promotes making decisions with awareness, helping you to focus your time and efforts on projects that advance your goals on a professional and personal level. Setting and achieving goals will help you stay focused, avoid distractions, and feel happy of your progress toward your objectives. 14. Introspection. Introspection is a self-reflection discipline that lets you explore your feelings, ideas, and motives. Frequent introspection develops self-awareness by revealing your values, assets, and opportunity areas. It entails reflecting on your choices, behaviors, and life events in order to get a more profound understanding of who you are. This idea fosters an ongoing process of self-discovery and gives you the ability to make intentional choices that are in line with your true self. 15. Empowerment. Learning the knowledge, optimism, and independence necessary to take charge of your life is the process of feeling empowered. It involves acknowledging your skills and advantages on a personal and professional level and making use of them and bringing about positive change. In addition, this principle highlights the value of giving others a sense of agency and competence. You can help build supportive settings where people may grow and reach their greatest potential by empowering yourself and those around you. Understanding the effects of the choices you make and how they may benefit both the community in general and yourself is the key to empowerment.